So, seems like I'm live. Alright. Grab my microphone. It's my sound weird. Alright. Hey guys. Hoi. Hey Sean. Early, yeah? Cool. So, let's wait for some people to get here and then we can start doing some Houdini. Maybe. I'm seeing this forum thread. Hey, workflow in mind. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? Emil, say, John, what's up? So I'm looking at this history of Houdini. It's amazing. I've been scrolling on this page and it's just so much memories here. It's so amazing. I don't go as far as Prism, but I started here. This was my Houdini start. Man, that's 2002. That's, oh my god, 15 years? Oh crap. So that's official. I've been kind of using this thing for almost 15 years. Oh my god. Hey Ruslan. Hey guys. Hey Eric. What's up, man? Yeah, I have my old Houdini here. Let me turn on the other machine. The oldest I could find, was Houdini 6, which is 2003. It's cool. It gets in line with Houdini 16. It's two versions between them. So if you guys want to check this forum thread, it's pretty amazing. I put the link there in the chat. Hey Peter, what's up, man? Hey there. You can see how much Houdini was at that time. 17 grand. It was really hard to get Houdini at this time. See, here in 2002 was 16k. That was totally a no for me. And Houdini Select was kinda what today's Houdini Core. And I think they launched Apprentice about here, yeah, 2002. That's when I got into this Houdini Apprentice. That's when I joined the Houdini crowd. Let me open so I can show you the Houdini. Hey Sean, what's up, Sean? So this is a really nice thread that who put this together? So here, Houdini 8. That was when Dops got their when they were born in Houdini. Fluids. I remember this really nice version when they switched the new interface. That was a big thing. Houdini 9, Houdini 10. I've used all of these versions. I've used starting from 5.5. Cool. Needs to be updated to 16 here. So this guy Galagast, you are doing an amazing job there, man. Which is Jeff Lim. What version of Houdini I have? I have the Houdini FX license. So yeah, but there's more Houdini down here that I never used. I never used any of the Prism stuff. Never used that stuff. Alright, let's look at this because most of you have never seen this. So this is my other machine. I only made it work on Windows, so oh, the splash screen was fast. So this is Houdini 6, Houdini Master 6. And if I try to see the version here, you can see it shows it down here at the bottom, but it doesn't show the splash screen. Maybe I can find the splash screen. Let me try to see if I can find the splash screen. What did I do? I didn't even know what I did there. Alright, where are you? Here. Sorry. Let me try to find that splash screen so you guys can see that. Let me put it here. Right. So side effects software 6.1 should be here in Houdini pick. It's always been here. Splash screen, there it is. Houdini splash. And play. Open it. That's it. That's the splash screen for Houdini 6. Can I make this bigger? Maybe. Can you guys maybe see it better? Remember, I'm using Houdini 6 here, so I don't remember how to use it. Don't remember. Alright, there we go. So this was from 2003. Hey, Cyril. Who else? Peter. Peter, work like mine. Looks like Clarice. Yeah, this is the old UI. I actually started in 3ds Max when it was from Kinetics or something like that. I think it was the first application 3D application I used. So this is the version here. You can see it's not that different from what we have today, but you have to show the grid here. Down here you can see you have a grid. You choose the cameras here. You had some pre-made nodes here all the time. This stage of Houdini, like you already had these nodes there when you open the scene. See, we're in the object context. This is the context that you had: geometry, particle, shader, objects, up, chop, bops, chops, cops, and ROPs. No dops yet. No dops yet. Hey, Dark Street. What's up, Dark Street? And you have to these nodes are actually like them. I remember stuff when I see them. And you have to press I to get into, and you can still do that, but then later they added double clicking on this, getting into nodes. Let's create something here. Let's you can still create a grid. You can still have the tab to create stuff. You can see the menus way smaller than it is now. You can show the wireframe, smooth wireframe. There we go. That's the wireframe for that. Oh my god, I remember so much stuff when I opened this. It was like, oh my god. You can see all the basics are there. You can still have that ladder there that for controlling parameters. You can copy and paste parameters to do references. That's all being done here. I think even yeah, operator types like what will be now Houdini HDAs. I think they are already done in this version. Now this is new operators. Was there already? I don't remember if you could actually create OTLs here in this version, but I think you could. I don't remember how, but I'm pretty sure you could. There's some OTLs here. Alright. Well, this is what Houdini was a long time ago. No Bob's context. No, there's Bex, but Bex Mountain. There you go. You can use the Bex Mountain, which is still around. It's pretty snappy for Houdini 6, actually. Like, I can change the frequency and it's pretty snappy. Pretty cool. I can actually work on this. Not. Yeah. Oh, you're watching my destruction series? That's cool, man. I saw that somebody bought it, I think yesterday. So that was you. Thank you, man. I still get money for that. Still get paid for those all tutorials from CMI So if you guys buy those things, thank you. So, alright. 8 grand. What's up? Well, this is Houdini 6. But we're just gonna try to open scenes in Houdini 16 and see what we can do, and see, maybe try to see some tutorials really quickly, because I can't just see full tutorials, do it live here, because we're gonna be all day here. But there's some things that change, and I want to tell you exactly what changed. But this is totally exaggerated. Just going all the way to 6 is just like some stuff will work, and this thing has some scenes already there, so we could even open scenes from this. I have a few scenes, and it's great. It's actually great to see this working again. I never thought I'll see it again working. Cool. Alright, I'm pretty sure it works way better than when I used it like 100 million years ago. Alright, so I'm gonna turn that machine off. And this is Houdini 16 now, right? Hey Jonathan, what's up, man? Let's see what's alright, so what's good to learn? Render anything you have, man. Render anything, learn anything you have, and just choose whatever you need. Yeah, Cyril. Yeah, some tools changed a lot from a few versions back, but not everything it's lost. Alright, so I'm gonna start with a few things. Let me see this. Before we start, I'm gonna tell you guys about this. I'm sorry, but yes, if you guys want to support the channel in any way, please go buy my tutorial. It's pretty damn cheap. Pretty damn cheap. Should be like at least twice that price. So I made it really cheap for you guys. Buy it. It's pretty production based information. You're gonna love it, and it's pretty cheap, and it works with Houdini 16. Everything that we do there works in Houdini 16. Alright, now the other thing, now that I have the ad out of my way, Tuts Plus. Let's go to Tuts Plus. The first ever tutorials that I did for Houdini were for this page, and they're still there. I was looking for this, and I'm gonna search actually for Houdini. They're still here. This was my first ever tutorials that I did. I think it was this. The fence was the first one, and then the pulverized thing was the second one. Let me go to my thingy. Alright, so yeah, this is what I did for this page. This was my first ever tutorial. Here, the fence. And the pinboard effect, that was something that everybody, I'm not sure if I started this, but when I did this, everybody started doing this in all other applications in the freaking world. So the tutorial, it's still even there, actually. Hello again. Whoa, that's pretty high. And but yeah, I did this. This was, I think, Houdini 10. I think this was Houdini 10. But this is a really nice effect to do actually. So we might try to create this. And there's supposed to be a video about the result of this, but it's not here. Weird. Right, so this is an old tutorial of mine. I have some older tutorials, so this is gonna be like 6 versions back. Like this is maybe, I think this was done with version 10. So let's try that. Let me set the project to that folder. So I have a bunch of folder scenes there. There we go, here. So I'm gonna open or try to open that scene. Oh damn it. Is it here? I don't see it. Oh, okay. I don't know where I put those files then. Oh my god. Webinars should be there. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. Up to tutorial sources. Oh, it's because they are in a zip file. All right, so let me extract this because I didn't even wanted to open this scenes before. So I'm opening these scenes right in front of you. I haven't even extracted the files. So I didn't want it to cheat like, oh, I did this and then I did that and whatever. I just wanted to do it all here in front of you guys. So the pinboard was the file that I did. Here it is. This is the end and the starting point. So let me see if there's any question. Cover the group note. Trying to do some tutorial stuck on a group. Loops are with different version to version. Loops are really different now. They were the same for a while, but they are different now. Oh yes, group note confused. Yeah, the group node changed a little bit. Alright, so let's open that scene now. Now I can open that scene. Here, pinboard. Let's see, I'm gonna be my own tutorial loaded anyway. Yeah, it's gonna drop him back to non-commercial. Alright, so there's some errors here. And the first thing I see is some errors in materials, which are expected because materials have changed a lot, especially in Houdini 16. So those are just shops. Hey Javi, what's up, man? What's up, my brother Javi? Which graphics card am I using? I'm using a 980 and a 1070 together. So there's all just chops errors here. Let's see, more shop errors. There's a bunch of shop errors because again chop materials changed. They still work, and there's one for mantra. Not really that bad actually. So let me switch to my desktop, and I want to hide this. Why is my desktop like that? Alright, so there it is. That's the pinboard. Pretty sure it's not gonna find the image, right? Is it? It's not working. So let's see what's happening here. So let's see what it's going on. Pinboard. I see everything looks alright actually. I don't see any weird things. This is better than I expected. Alright, so there should be a place where I'm loading the image here. No, this is not loading the image. Should be loading it somewhere. it's because of the shops thing. I think so. Alright, so yeah. Here, this is where I'm loading the image. And it's not in that path. Let's see where it is. It's texture maps. This is the path I wanna put there. So texture maps. Hips, texture maps, scream sequence. That's the same path. I just needed to change the directory. And it works. Look at that. This scene I made like how much is 2002 to no 2010, like it's like 7 years ago, and it's working. It's freaking working. Of course the shaders are not gonna work, but everything else is working. It's deforming, it's yeah, you can see this is just deforming based on an image. If you haven't seen that tutorial, it's pretty good. So you can actually follow that tutorial and it would work. So that's pretty good. Of course it would be better to do it now in Bex, and it will be faster actually, but it just works. Let's see if we can actually render something. Have like a camera animation. I can actually remember all this stuff. Man. Let's see if I can render this. We will render something for sure. It might look like crap, but it will render. Yeah, there's some textures missing in the back. That color, it's always tells you that textures are missing, but it renders. Actually the material for these pins it's looking good. So there you go. Not much to do here actually. There's some errors here at the back, but there's probably just missing textures from the materials which are here. Tabletop, yeah, there's some material missing here which I probably don't have. Oh, there it is. Actually, I have it. What if I just rename this to maps? I already changed the other one. There you go, the tabletop works. Alright. Alright, so and this is actually modeled here in Houdini. You could see it, this. You were talking about some modeling stuff, Cyril. This stuff is modeled here actually. You can see here's the bevels and stuff. This thing is modeled here. It's not pre-baked. This thing is modeled right here in Houdini. You can see the plate there, beveling, extruding. So it's working. It's there's no reason why it shouldn't work. It's working. Freaking awesome. We can even go to the base grid and maybe add more points to this. Maybe make it bigger or something. This should, let me add 100 to this, and there we go. It works. Everything updates. It's working like it should work. Let's go to the render view. So I'm pretty sure I couldn't handle that much stuff in my previous computer. But it works. It's awesome. It's awesome that it works. Alright, so let's move on to something else, because this one actually worked. So yeah, I even added that T-Tots logo there, but you can see this paintboard works. Awesome. That's freaking awesome. Alright, I'm really surprised because, as I said, I haven't opened these scenes in forever. So let's open another one. The auto fence. This one, let's see the final one. This one, it's in oh, it's crashing. There you go. So it's not gonna work. We have some crashing here, so I actually expected some crashing, so it's good. We're good. Let's see if we can open another one of the scenes. Oh, this one worked. So I'm missing some stuff here. Let's see if the fence is working. So I have a curb and a freaking fence. If I go to the curb, edit this curb, that works, but what is this fence here? This is another curb. Oh my god, it works. Look at that, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Let's insert a point. There you go. Oh my god. This freaking works. Oh my god. 16 sluggish. It's not feeling sluggish to me, guys. Alright, so this is freaking crazy. I didn't expect this to work at all. This is an asset I did again really long time ago, and it freaking works. Oh my god. So we can set the height, the global scale, the board width, everything works. The board height, the board depth, that's the depth, the gap between them. It works. This tool can be used today. The corner post, width, height, the bevel of them. There you go. Even the beveling of them works. How much bevel do you want in those posts there? The detail, if how much want more detail on them. Yay, more detail. Smooth wire shaded. I don't know why it's looking like that. Whatever. Style. You can yeah, you can even change the post thingies there. It's pretty damn cool. Oh my god. This all works. This is a bunch of modeling operations here, so I don't know. Why are we complaining about changes? I don't know. This thing works. So what are we complaining about? I don't know. Oh my god. Can't believe this stuff works. This should be working still. Like I can still modify stuff. Even delete a point. Yep. Can even send this to Unreal Engine if I want. All the way back from 2010. Oh my god. Seems like my chat is down. Let me refresh it. Eric, yeah, I do all my modeling in Houdini. I don't use any other application for 3D. I just use Houdini. There's no like, I don't use Maya, I don't use 3ds Max, I don't use Cinema, I don't use anything. I just use Houdini for everything. I use Houdini for everything. The ring menu on Linux, there it is. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with the menu? It's working. I use it a lot actually. I've been using it a lot just to get used to it. but I use it. What's wrong with it? I used to model some stuff in Blender, but not anymore. It was just because my brother used Blender and we were working together in something, but he was actually modeling in Blender. Not much. Me not much, but I always do everything in. Everything I do for modeling it's in Houdini. Alright, so let's open another scene. Let's go back to the old scenes. This thing, it's just not what I expected. I expected everything to break and not work. So let's open one of those Houdini 6 scenes. This is a candle that it was a tutorial. Yeah, it's gonna throw me. Loading failed. Alright. Seems like we're not gonna be able to open Houdini scenes. They are that old. Discard and open. Yes. Cancel by the user. I didn't cancel the opening of that. I didn't cancel it. Let's try another one. These are the ones from the Houdini book. This book here, you guys seen this before, right? The Magic of Houdini. There's some source files for that. Let's try to open one of those. Discard and open. Okay. So something is wrong. So let's try to close it and open it back again. Alright, so again, old tutorial scene. This candle, I'm gonna try. Alright, there it is. The candle open. Again, some mantra parameters, some light parameters, but look at that. That's a scene from Houdini 6. And it's there. I have the camera. I'm pretty sure I can even render this, but I don't have a. Seems like I don't have a mantra, a valid mantra node. These mantra nodes are really old, so we can create one mantra node and render that. Let's see. The resolution. It renders the a really old scene. So this camera is really old. All these folders are really old stuff. Resolution 320 by 243. Let's go back up to there's even 4K here, which is cool. So there you go. That thing works. And this is modeled again in Houdini. I remember doing this tutorial actually. So there's a tube, then it's you select the top points. So what's wrong with groups? It's working here from a scene in Houdini 6. You scale those points, then you do some texture on it, create a curve at the top to create the weak there, and copy some stuff. So yeah, this works as well. I'm blown away by this. I'm blown away. I actually remember when I did this tutorial, and it's actually very hard to place nodes in the Houdini 6 version. I was using it yesterday for a while, and it was like, So yeah, some tools are hidden, of course, but group, it's the new group. Yep. So let's see. How can this group? It's just selecting some points, right? So let's see if we can do it with this group. This is the new group. You need to set it to points, and we want to do it by normals now by an expression. include edges. Yeah, there's two. They just split the group in separate parts. So I think the group thing, this is the group create, group by range. It's where you have your range instead of what we had here before. Group combine, copy, create, delete, group expression. This is to this is not the same. This is using Bex now. Let's say, what else do we have for groups? Meta groups, group transfer, group promote, group paint, group delete, group range, group combine, group copy, group create. Yeah, it's just that the old group here had all these tabs here: edit, combine. Now they're split into different nodes, which is basically what happened. Subtract from existing. Yeah, this is what's all in the old group node. So let's see how can we group by an expression now. This is actually a pattern. So the group, oh man, I'm not typing correctly. The group, it's saying it wants to do primitives, and change it to point. I don't want to enable this. They want to enable it by, nope, by regions, not by regions. By normals, no, not by normals. By edge, no. So there's no expressions here now. So let's try another group. Group by pattern. Maybe what we should do is actually just select those guys and say group, and then you need groups that. Oh yeah, so there we go. The expression is here. Can I press C again? I already did it, man. There you go. There's the C menu. What's wrong with your menu, Cyril? What's wrong with your menu? My menu is there. I can press C, I can press X, I can press B, and everything works. And I can press it really quickly, and it doesn't crash anymore. So, right, what was the expression here? Now you just type the expression in the field here in the base group, and that actually gives the same result. So there you go, same result here. 6 points in topo group, 6 points in group 5. There we go. That's the dealio with the new groups. So just create a group and just type the expression there if that's what you're trying to do. Using shop dead, it's not dead, but it should. It's gonna be really soon. I don't recommend you use this, but actually Redshift it's still using that. They will move into the material node, but shop it's there. We can create a material there. Maybe we create a new scene. I'm gonna close this, discard and quit, and let's open it back again. All right. Yeah, you might have a graphics issue, Cyril. So let's create a sphere. No, not a sphere. Why are we doing that? Roberto hasn't appeared today. And Roberto, it's new. It's new. It wasn't in Houdini. I would think it was 14 when they added Roberto. Alright, so we can create a shop material still. Don't recommend it. I won't don't really think you should be doing this, because this is what the material is now doing, but it should work actually. Let's do something really fast. Lighting model, specular, whatever. Let me add some color to this, just so we know it's working. Let's put that to purple, and I just did something bad. Let me delete the material that Roberto has again. That should be delete, material, delete it. Now I'm gonna add the material to Roberto from the shops, and let's render him. Let's render Roberto just pretty quickly. Just render like that, whatever. So there you go, Roberto works. It's using that material from shops. It works. I just recommended you use this for compatibility, not for actually production use, unless you already have scenes that you need to keep like that. It's pretty easy to just use the material node now, material context. So yeah, materials still, the shop context still works. Don't use it. That's what I'm saying. Somebody said about how to import all node. How to import? You want to create an all node? I don't recommend it again, but I think you can do it from the text port, but I don't know how. Text port. There's some command up something, up show, up hide maybe something, up hide something, print all hidden nodes. What did it say in print all hidden nodes? Print all hidden nodes, but what is it? Up hide obj? No, I don't know how, but there is a way. I really don't recommend you use it, but just try to see what changed and just adapt to it. I say that just adapting to the new way is the best way to learn, because you're gonna force your brain to solve something, and when you solve something, it's just when you solve something, it's just better for you. You just learn it, sticks with you. Yeah, the points up, it's not recommended anymore. You can use, but actually I think there's a new points up, so you should use this points up. This is the new points up that uses Bex, so that's what you should be using. Cannot use the help browser. That seems like a Qt error. Well, it is a Qt error. Are you using Qt4 or Qt5 version? Yeah, don't use the old points up. It is there. If you just type point, it's there. But what about the points up? I can't type. It's there. Point alt. Yay! Should be adapting to the new points up. I think. What else? Any more questions? No, it's not QuickTime, Cyril. Qt is the framework that it's used to build Houdini. It's the win framework, widget stuff. It's not QuickTime. It's Qt, the framework. Ruslan, if you're using Qt4, try using the version that doesn't say Qt. How to use the new points up? What do you want to do with it? What do you want to do with this points up? There's a bunch of examples here if you just want to add a custom. Where are the examples? I thought there were some examples here. It's not here. I'm sorry. You can add color. If you want to add color, there you go. You can add color to this. Again, I need to delete the shader so we can see that. If you want to add color, you can add color. If you want to add velocity, you can add velocity like that. Yeah, it's that Qt4.5 thingy that it's having an issue with Ruslan there. So yeah, you could have all the stuff that you had before with the point expression is here. If you want to add normals, you add them here. Add them in Y. You can see there's the normals as before. So now they are on X. If you want to add the UVs as before, if you want to add P scale, you can add it here. If you want to, it's actually better than before because sometimes the old point sub was too crowded. Has to be Bex. If, well, the expression it's doing itself here. If you want more power to the expression, you can just do whatever you want here. If you want color, you don't have to type the previous values, but if you want to multiply it by the normals, you can do that actually. You can multiply that by normals. Or if you want to put the normals in the color, you could do that as well, I think. And it's been, nope, yeah, there's the normals are in the color there. If you want to multiply by this value, you just multiply by itself. Right? Is it self? No, it's value, sorry. Times the normal. You can see now I'm multiplying this value and the normals. So you can do some really funky stuff again. So it's not that hard. It's not that different than before. And then you can add more stuff. Like, oh, I want to add the velocity as well, or the normals. And you can add the normals in any direction you want. Times the value. There you go. So it's not that, but now you can even do like randomizing the normals really quickly. That was really hard before. Flattening vectors in some direction. It's not that hard. Custom value just going up. There, it's plusing instead of multiplying. You can do whatever you want here. What are the benefits? Well, it looks better. The benefits of the principal shader. It's better. It's a better shader. It's faster. It has transparency, and it's the shader that you have to use now because the other shader is deprecated. The old Mantra shader, it's not gone, but it's getting there. So you should use the principal shader, and it's pretty easy to use. It's very simple stuff here. Very simple stuff to use the principal shader roughness here. All right, so maybe can we do a tutorial? It's like 4:49. We've been like 49 minutes here. But if I just concentrate on one tutorial, it's gonna take forever, right? Let me see. I still have access to CMI VFX. There's a bunch of tutorials there. We could do something. Let's search for Houdini. And there's some flip stuff. There's some building generation. I don't think that would work. Houdini 16 and Redshift production ready. Sure, if you just stick to the Houdini Gold version, the production version. Don't use any of the new daily builds until Redshift builds a new version. What can we do from here? Cracking techniques. Just want to do something. I don't want to do my tutorial. Embers and Ash. That's super long. Maybe we can download the files and just see the... Let me download the files of this. Embers and Ash. This is a really nice tutorial by my friend Craig Torks. Craig Tonks. It's really nice. Let's see if we can make this work. Because this is something that people want to do a lot. Peeling effects are cool. So there we go. Project files, melt, crumble. Which one do you think is the crumble? Ember? Melt? I don't even know. Extras? Dust debris? We can play the tutorial, but we're not gonna see the whole thing. Let's see the chapter. Crumbling. So crumbling is... No, that's something else. It's melting. Embers. Ah, it's the embers. Alright, let's see if we can do this. It's the stop. It's the embers project. Yeah, Redshift 85, yeah. Camera projection, yeah, that's one of my tutorials. Let me think. Something special in that wouldn't work. I don't think so. It should work. Just adapt it. Adapt it. Let's see if we have... Where did I put those files? Oh man. Where did I put those project files? In the wrong place. That's where I put them. It should be here. Sources. There. Alright. Sources. Here we go. It's the, what would we say? Ember? Start, end. Let's see the end one. Scan open. Okay. Does Houdini 16 allow you full screen now like Nuke? How do you mean full screen? Like this without the bar? That's a Linux thing. That's a Linux thing that I do all the time. I just hide this for full screen applications. It's not like that by default. I do it because that's what I like to do. Alright, so we have this tutorial. Let's see if we can kind of recreate stuff. So let's see if it works actually first. Seems like it's doing something. It's kind of simulating stuff. Come on, Craig. You can do this. I don't see anything happening. But there's a bunch of calculations. It's still calculating. It's still calculating. No, it's not that. This full screen stuff is not for Windows. It's a Linux thing that I do, and I don't think you can do that in Windows. I tried, doesn't work. Alright, so let's see what we have here and try to recreate a few things here. So there's some object here, an attribute. Let me hide everything else, and I don't know why everything is dark. Static objects, spring, that what is creating the effect? I haven't seen this tutorial actually, so you're gonna have to excuse my lack of knowledge here. So this is some particles, I think. Just doing some. I don't think it's working like it should be working, right? It's just craving something, transferring an attribute. It's doing that. Yeah, it's doing that color transfer in there. Then it's doing initial. All this stuff, it's doable. So it's merging an object. It's merging an object. You can merge an object. Object merge. Same thing. You can do that here. You can merge that guy. Add another one. Merge the other object here. What else it is? Set modify, not much, into this object. There we go. We have that same thing as this. Now we're transferring an object. We're transferring an attribute here from this line, which is gonna be exactly the same line. There's no change in the line sub, so we can just use this one. The points up here. So let's use this line. I'm trying to recreate this to see if I can get into issues. Let me move it this. So the points up, something that you guys mentioned, it's just doing here, it's doing just adding color. It's making it black. That's what it's doing. And I'm sure he says that in the tutorial. We're gonna use this just to make it black. I'm pretty sure he says that. So there you go. Is it black? I don't see it being black because I'm not multiplying by the value. There you go. So that's what you need to do. You need a constant value. To make this, to add the color, you could use the points up to make this black. He's doing it black with the points up. You could just, again, drop a point, the new point up, change this to a constant value, and then just changes the color and give whatever color you want here. You can see it's changing the color there. So in this case, it's black. What I would do is just use the colors up. Use the colors up. If I just, the only thing is that I want to do add color, I just use the colors up to do that and I make it black. And do I want to add it to points? All right, primitives, whatever. Just do it with that. The carve sub should work exactly as it does before. So the carve is, I don't think it's changed from ages ago. So the carve sub, you can see it's the same. Exactly the same carve sub. There's no new carve sub. So we can use that. The transfer attribute transferring, I think it's the same attribute transfer. It looks exactly the same. You can plug this guy, and there's some parameters we need to modify. Parameters. So it's using here, it's using the transferring the color, and then going here, it's using the, it's going below this at 2.2, and the blend width is 0.5, and now it's just transferring the color. There you go. It's just in the curve to transfer the color. So it's basically deleting the black with the with this carve actually. And there we go. So yeah, stuff can be adapted. So let's see if there's any questions. Not possible. Oh, no problem, Bruce. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you've been learning a lot with the tutorials. That's cool, man. This I like. Oh man, lining up nodes, it's so cool. I have these nodes that are like this, and I just do that, and it makes me happy. So initial velocity, this might be changed. I don't think it is. Let's do an attribute bob, which is exactly, this is a point bob, a bob sub, but you shouldn't be using the bob sub now. You should be using the attribute bob, which is exactly the same. This is the point bob. The attribute and the point bob are basically the same thing. It's just changing this attribute here, and this guy has this attribute here. Let's see what it has inside. It's just really fast here. Let me just print screen this. Take a snapshot of this, and let's recreate this really quickly. Here we have a random. I don't want caps. Random. We have a random from the PT. What is it? Let me open it bigger here. From the PT num. We close this one. From the PT num, it's creating a random number. Then it's multiplying that. Multiplying the normal by this random value. So I guess we are doing some of the stuff on the normals. Yep. So it's multiplying that result by some other parameter that he actually promoted. So let's middle click promoted that, and it's plugging that into the velocity actually, not the normals. All right. So this parameter here, it's got to be called something. Let's say bell mold, maybe bell mold. Maybe that's the name. No, I don't know. Let's put the, since it's a multiplication, let's put it to 1. And let's see the oh man, why did they change the X key? Shortcut key. I love that key. Visualize. Do any of you know the shortcut for creating this node was X. Now it doesn't work. Shift X, Control X, no. Alt X, no. I'm deleting nodes. So let's visualize the velocity here as a marker. Velocity, not as text, but as a vector. There we go. So that's what we're doing here, creating that velocity. And it's randomizing it a little bit with this value. The scale of it, it's what's randomizing. Yeah. So yeah, it works. Question. CT Jones, will there be more paid tutorials from Mix Training? Yes. I'm doing something that it's gonna be modeling, texturing, and rendering, all in Houdini 16, and it's gonna be 3 modules. You're gonna be able to buy whatever module you have. That's what I have on queue right now. The yellow and blue lines under the cursor, is that your team? Yellow and blue lines. What yellow and blue lines, dude? Oh, these ones? Yeah, that's my team. These lines are, it's my team. Does it show modified values against the default ones? Yes, modified values are always bold. You can see this value is bolder. Now it's not bold. It's bold. Now it's not bold. Bold, not bold. Bold, not bold. This is just there's no, this is no significance to the value here if it's modified or not. These colors are just, this is the left side, this is the right side. It doesn't show anything. It's just colors. Yeah, Eric, it's gonna be ready soon. Alrighty, so should we keep doing this? Should we do something else, guys? You want something specific? Because this is just doing, I don't know what it's doing actually. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen these tutorials, so it's just deleting some points here. Maybe we can do that. We can delete some points, of course. No, it's grouping points by color. It's grouping points by color, so that's something that the group, something that changed in the group. So let's see what we can do, how we can do it now. Again, it's just gonna be points. It's using points. Yeah, it's gonna say, let's call this, is it, how many colors? Static. Any name? Static. No want caps, my friend. No want T caps. Static group. So it's deleting. No, it's not deleting. We can, let's see if we can use the all CR greater than 0.5. We should, maybe. It's saying that no. Invalid syntax. Okay. Bad specify expression. Maybe we need to do it like this. No. Alright, so this is a good point actually, because the we're trying to color by hey, see you later, Cyril. See you later, man. Let's see. So okay, we're trying to group by color. So maybe I will do it maybe different. Group by range, group combine, range, primitive, method, equal, union. All right. So this is the new way to do it. So how can we do it? Base group, we could do maybe this CD, it's greater 0.5. all right, that seems to be doing something. Let's see. Oh my god, there we go. I got lost for a second there. So let's see what we have. We have static group 0. Let's see if it's doing something. It might not be doing anything. Static group. Static group. Nope, it's not working actually. So CD, maybe CDR. This is a good point. I'm glad we found this. It's doing point. All right. Yeah, this is something that it was you could do before by expression, but now it seems like it's not working. Let's see, less than that, because we have the color there that is greater than, yeah. No, it's always 0 here and 1. Alright, so we have colors on 0 and 1. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, the groups changed a bit there. So we have colors 0 and 1. So point groups, primitive groups. How can we translate this all the way? Let me leave this open to the new way, right? Group. So is there a group by expression? Yeah, look at that, group expression. It's a new expression node. There we go. Yeah, they just like some nodes that just split the nodes. So yeah, but I wasn't able to make an expression here, so maybe we could do it here, and we can just say cd less than 0.5, which is the actual value that it's using. This is called, where do we call this group? Group, let's replace points, change it to points. Oh yeah, this is weird. Group, should I just type the name here? Points group, let's see. No, because that point doesn't exist. There you go. That's something. So see, oh, why do I have that there? That's bad. 2 primitive points. There's no point group here. Should we need to create a group first and then use that? I don't know. Anything? Something? Alright, let's see what happened now. Alright, something is working. So I don't really like this. You have to have a group first. So let's use this one. Let's call it static. Let's not do anything. We're just gonna group everything there in a group, which is this is kind of dumb that you have to create one group and then just static. What the hell is happening? This is points. Yeah, this is point. It's just doing anything. Everything is being put into that point. And then here we just want to select that one. Not the primitive. I want the points. Oh, it's once primitives? What the? Primitive selection. Weird. Alright. But it doesn't work. Yeah, this is weird. Group expression node, that's what we're using now. Auxiliary points, auxiliary points. This is not good. Okay, there's nothing here for an expression. Group expression, group create. Group create is the same as group. So let's go to, there's even a group. There's even a group. Group promote, group paint, group rename, group transfer, group delete, group copy. Okay, so, oh yeah, this is Bex, right? We need to do that thingy. There we go. But there's no group. We're not creating a group here. We need a group to replace it, right? Or maybe try it here again. Let's try it here again. CD less than 0.5. That. Is it working? Nope. 0 points. No need for this. Are you saying that we need to go into the group node and do this thingy? That's just too much work. Binding CD doesn't work. It doesn't create the group. Hey, what's up, buddy? Generate code, update code. There's nothing here. Yeah, this is not good. Another way we could do it will be with the points up. With the new... No. Hold on, guys. Alright, back. So... yeah, this group thing, it's weird. Let's create another group thingy. Group transfer. No, this is for another stuff. Group. Combine. Copy. Create. Should create a group based on an expression, which is not doing. It should be like creating that. What is that? Errors. Why would it do that? And it inserts the thing at the end. Nah, this is dumb. Shouldn't be like this. So it seems like it's working now. Is it? 18. So 21. Yeah, it's working now, but I'll try to leave this as it was in default. Group, it's working. Let me open that, see if this updates. You have to refresh automatically. Let's see. Yeah, it works. Cool. There we go. So it's working now. That was more work that I wanted to do for this, actually, right? Because to create this group by expression, which is this guy, you need to create a group of primitives first of the whole thing. Let me close that. So I'm creating a group first with the primitives of all the points, all the primitives actually, right? And then I pass that into the group expression, and then I type the expression that I wanna do. So yeah, this needs to change. This just needs to, this group expression should just create a group. You should be able to create a group. Intersect with existent. Because this is just two nodes to do one thing, which is just not fun. But we might investigate another way to do this. If this is just, if it's saying that it wants to do Bex, we can just go to Bex, attribute wrangle, connect the thing there, and I don't remember how to put stuff in the group in Bex. Let's investigate. I don't remember. I don't have all the answers. Bex group. I know that my friend Matt will just be like, you do it like this, dude. Let's see. Point group membership, but this might be too much for some people. There is a snippet here, point group by threshold. But yeah, again, it's a little bit too much for some people. So this will be the group, let's call it white, and this is the condition if the color it's less than 0.5, and then you set that to the group, and then it sets that. So now here we should have a group called white, whether it's refresh automatically there we go. The group, it's taking the points there, but it might be too much for a beginner, like doing this. We don't need to actually set this color there. So yeah, looks like a bug. Doesn't look like a bug to me. It looks more like a workflow that needs to improve. Maybe this node needs to have a parameter to create the group, like here, like this is creating the group. So when they split this, they forgot that this needs to maybe create a group as well. If it's not creating a group, it's not that really useful. So yeah, so that will be for now. That's how you group by color or by doing bags like this. This looks more scary than it actually is, but it's 3 lines of code, which is too much actually for me. If I was just a beginner, I would run for this. Look, oh, I don't want to do that. And creating 2 nodes, for one thing, it's dumb because this is just creating the group, then modifying the group, which is not fun. I don't think it's fun. All right, let's see what else we can find here. Here's creating like a spring thingy. I don't know. So there we go. That's how you implement stuff or update stuff. How did I call this? Adapt stuff. What else did have changed? Oh, I know what else have changed, and that is the copy sub. You can see now the new. Let's do this in a new file. New. I'm gonna close this, open it back again. Yeah, that change, it's nuts. It shouldn't be that hard to group by an expression. Shouldn't be. But I'm pretty sure there's other ways to do it. Delete, attribute delete. It's gonna delete the material. Let's see if I do a color by just do the bounding box. If I do attribute create, I think it will be faster. Attribute create. If we create an attribute by the color, let's say color, and let's say that the wherever the CD is less than 0.5, that's gonna be the attribute color. Then just delete by attribute points. This is a point attribute, yeah. Delete by the delete, it's the same. So the delete, it's still. Maybe we should have done that instead of using the group. Just delete it directly. Let's see. Let's open that file again. Let's go somewhere. I don't remember where. I don't remember what it was. Create cover embers effect. Yeah, here it is. It even saved my file. I don't know why. So it's doing just static, and then where's it using that group static attribute? I'm not sure where it's using that attribute. The group. Should be using the group somewhere, but it might be actually better to use the just create an attribute and use that instead of the. Oh, there we go. Fix point the static points. But if we say, what are we here? Attribute create static, and then do the same whatever CD is 0.5 greater than 0.5, enter. Let's see if anything gets into the static. Everything is going to the static. Static. No, some are not. There you go. So yeah, there's some values of 0, some of 1. So then he uses the spring. I never use the spring sub, so I don't really know what it does. But it's just in here, using that for fixed points. Can I do this? I don't know. Nah. No, it's not working. No, so you do need to create that kind of group. Name it's equal to static. Make it of points. Nah, group 0, there's nothing there. Nah, it doesn't work like this. It sucks, but it doesn't work like this. Alright, let's move on from this. We already solved that. So what are yeah, copying stuff. Let's do a sphere. Let's make it a polygon sphere. Let's make it big. Let's copy some Robertus to this. So the copy sub changed as well. So you can see there's copy, transform, copy stem, and copy to points. If you just want the old one, just select the copy stem. That's basically the old one. But if you don't want to use the whole thing of this, there's some options. There's the copy to points, which just copies to points really quickly. So it's doesn't have any other parameters. So we have copying Robertus too. This thing is huge. 10, 5. It's huge. Alright, so we're copying Robertus to every one of those points, and you don't have any other parameters. You just transfer the primitive point that you want. You can make a packed objects and stuff. The other one is the copy and transform, which is the other part of the copy object, which doesn't copy to points. Actually, you just make copies and transform them in a direction. So you don't actually use points to copy this. You just make copies and transform them like that. Just making copies, transforming, and every copy like that. So there's the two ways. Again, if you just still want to use a copy like the old way, is the copy stamp. There you can copy the points and even transform stuff, but you have to remove that flag. And does it work? It's not even working. Yeah, it works. I don't know why you will do this, but it works. But yeah, somebody might need this, so they left that there. But that's how you do the copies now, because they split that as well. Let's see. All things which new point sub and group expression is about binding tab. To create a group in Wrangle, you need point, but yeah, motion one. That's good that you can create a group just like that, but how do you add to it? It's just you're asking somebody that is maybe new to Houdini to just type code, which is exactly what a lot of people don't want. I would love to type it. It's cool, but it's not good that you have to create two nodes to just group by an expression. All right. Let me see if I remember something. If you guys have any questions, let me know while I search something that might be a bottleneck. The other thing is the math material section. So again, here you're just gonna create the materials directly instead of going to the shop and create a material shader builder and then going inside that. This is basically just exposed here. This is basically just what happened. This context is this context. You can see this even says Bex Builder, Networks, Geometry, Bex. So you just create the shader here. There's a bunch of nodes because everything in Bex it's available here. You can even just create like a mix node or yeah, a mix node. And just have this applied to an object. Mix color mix. You can just have this be a shader. If you just click this button here, you just made it a material, and you can assign it to this object here. Now it is a material, and I can select it and assign it. Let me delete the color. And this should be, it's not visible there, but it should be rendering that color. There we go. You can see we are just using this mix node directly to a shader. You can see this is this color, can change it to red, and all the way here is just gonna be this color, whatever color you have there. Mix it in between. So whatever node here can be a shader just directly, like a pattern. Let's make it this breaker, make it a shader. You can assign it directly. There we go. That's assigned. I don't know exactly what it's being assigned to, but you can make it a shader if you want to. You can see, make it bigger, smaller. It's transferring like the normals of this, but you can. Maybe the UVs here. We can put this into the bias and use this instead of to drive that. Let's choose the matte. No, not the matte. What the hell? Color mix. There we go. Mixing with the breaker texture here, where that should be placed. So that's kind of between the bricks. I'm just mixing that, and that's what you can do here. You just can use whatever to just anti-alias noise. I can use that for the bias, but I need the position, rest position. Let's use that. So now I'm using noise to mix between those two, which is pretty cool. Frequency, let's give it more frequency. There you go. There's a lot more frequency for that. Roughness. So yeah, you can do whatever you want in the matte now. It's pretty quickly to just do materials here instead of just making them in another container. Just does it directly there. Let's see what else. Not showing the shop because you need to use the new matte network, the matte context. The material, the shop materials, it's deprecated now. You shouldn't be using this thingy. So you need to go to the matte context and create your shaders there. That's where you use them now. You can create a principal shader and put this into the color so we have shading. Product that, and we should have actual shading here. There we go. We have specularity there. There we go. All right, so I guess that's most of the stuff that I can come up right now. In Houdini, there's no rectangle curve shape. Or endpoints curve shape. There is, well, you can create a circle, make it 4 points. Let's create a circle and put it into polygons and make it 4 points, and there's your square. You could transform it if you want to align it by rotate it by 45 degrees. There's your square. If you want more points, just set whatever points you want here. 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. That is a way to do it. Can you control click in radial menu? That is something that it's I think it's in the latest build. It's done. I don't think I have the latest build. No, this is 33. The latest is 34. In 34, in version 534, you should be able to counter click on a radial menu. Shop networks not in work. No, don't use shop networks anymore. Just basically, instead of I'm gonna say it again, instead of using shop networks, instead of creating a material and being inside, everything is outside here in the matte context. So it's just outside of it. But be using the material, the matte context now for your materials. Can you read that? Nope, just the node. I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. Nope, just a node. What is that about? All right. Any more questions before we go? I think it's clear that you can actually use all tutorials, but you just have to adapt them because well, the software has changed. A lot of the nodes have changed, but the techniques work, and it's important that you actually take the time to adapt the tutorial because you're gonna learn stuff, and most of the time the help tells you that what has changed. Is there a way to zoom and tumble around the viewport based on where you click? Yes, there is. If they haven't changed this, I think they haven't. There's this sneaky sneaky feature in Houdini. If you put your mouse somewhere, let's say I wanna orbit around this guy here, you press the letter C, and then the viewport focuses on that thing. If you wanna focus on the this guy here down there, you can see it brings that to the center, and then you're tumbling around that. So the shortcut is C or Z for you guys in the Europes. So yeah, pressing C, you can focus on an object and tumble around that point. Pressing C or Z again. That's how you do it. Does Redshift support everything Mantra does? No. Redshift is separate from Mantra, so it will be different. How many polygons can handle? I don't think there's a limit to the polygons. There might be a limit to the memory of your card, but it can handle whatever amount of polygons you want. Alright, Sean says it's been very useful. This is great. Again, I'm gonna tell you about this. My tutorial. If you guys feel grateful what we're doing here in Mix Training, please support us by buying that. It will really help me. Really, thank you. If you already bought it, thank you. If you haven't and want to support me, please go buy it. It's cheap. It's really cheap. Go buy it. Alright, last questions. Sean says it's been really helpful. Thank you, Sean. That's awesome for me. Alright, Sean. That's good, man. Hope you... I like to hold R and click on the node to activate it. Why to hold on code wires of node? Yeah, that's pretty cool. The new shortcuts are cool. Patreon page. I don't have a Patreon page, but if you guys are interested in something like that, I could create it. I've never created one, but if you guys are interested in a Patreon page to support the channel, I could do it. But for now, you can go and buy my training. There will be more training coming really soon. Thank you, Sean. That really you saying that you're interested, it helps me, to pumps me up to do that training. All right, no more questions, right? We're gonna finish today because it's been a while. Woo! All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. We definitely learned stuff. We figured a few stuff, and stuff, right? All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for learning with me. We are learning together, as I always say, because I'm still learning. There's no finishing to this thingy. So, all right, guys. Take care. I will see you guys in next week's webinar, and take care. Laters.